Holland David up close. In comes the util as well. There's another player in support. However, NQZ is fully fallen away over towards the B side, and that could be costly. Julie's only good 4-1. Quick trade, and JDC doubles it down. DGT at range gets clipped.
Big find. Create space for the bomb plant now. Just right on the corner there from JDC. Spam doesn't find him, so they will get that plant away, and now it becomes a very, very tough situation here for paiN. Don't have that kit available. They're here pretty quickly, though. So how clean is this post plant going to look? First head has rolled. Numbers become even. 2 in at Temple, though, I think is going to be unexpected here. Little flash over to just slow them down and make life more difficult. The Glock's getting it done, and Big looking really, really good. As I mentioned, you and I have caught them recently. I think when the parameters are comfortable for them, they're so well disciplined, and the timing, the rhythm of the team is just really solid. But if there is a more chaotic element in there, they do struggle with adaptation at times.
Absolutely. You see, you'll find tabseN on the way out. It's consolation kill. A little bit expensive, so it does force bits of reinvestment, but for the most part, you still consider this a bonus round for Big. What have they got for us? Smoke Molly Nade combo, the classic shelf presence dropped by paiN, and we'll chip JDC down to just above half. And you see in that all. Right idea, right find as well. tabseN on the cross. Quick flick. And the opener. Well, the Brazilians, first gun round starts well.
Yeah, looking good. Keen start. Going to need to capitalize on this now, and this is where we often see Big struggle a little, is, you know, figuring out how to get back into a round when their initial game plan has gone south. So some of the creativity and flexibility that's lacking from time to time, maybe going to have to see it here. DGT with a nice easy swing off the back of the flash, and 5-on-3 like this, I mean, you don't expect them to take it. There is a world in which this Big side decide to save. There's a lot of damage done through the spam there. It's unfortunate that they don't convert either of those kills.
In comes the util. Smoke down short molly behind it as well. JDC needs to get out and plant, but even that might be a bit of a big ask. They do get the site itself, so plant is a luxury they're given here. But not an opener. Height, he had to get that shot. JDC, Crimbo both fold like wet paper, and that'll be paiN finding their first. It's flawless, no less as well. Height, he had to hit that shot. That's the make or break in that post plant. When he falls, it all falls apart. He's got that sort of energy about him that can be quite infectious as well. Hence why I think they like playing with him, right? I mean, when he gets fired up, so does everybody else as well. DGT crossover trade on the right position, but it's Bigu for the first. JDC will trade, and JDC makes it 2 as well. tabseN will add to the tally. Nice little elbow push coming through from Big. That'll give them mid control. This is a good spot now. Snow, we were just talking about him. The youngster. We need a bit of heroics here. Numbers don't favor them, so he's got to find some form. The babyface killer gets in behind for 1, and he gets out as well. Nade'll bound around that corner to soften up Hype. paiN have a chance. They brought this back level.
Yeah, big find, and really well played as well by Snow to not just overface and give the kill back. Take it later on in the round. The AWP is here quite quickly. Maybe spotted? tabseN with a small jump peek. I think might just have seen him, or a shadow, something along those lines. They seem not to be facing to Temple, right? Just don't give the chance across. tabseN with a little check. It's going to come down to this donut player to just play the bomb. Kit available for Snow. Not a lot of time left now. tabseN takes a swing, spots the edge. That is great timing. He will reveal himself, of course, but Snow knows as soon as he crosses, he is vulnerable to donut, and he just does not want to take the chance. Hype not making any noise at all. Will take it eventually when he feels the job is done. A big find from Big, and
oh, you're right. JDC, he's so clinical and has been recently. David, you need to be careful here. He's creeping through the smoke, and he actually gets away with a kill. Looks for a second, which he delivers on. Oh, David makes it 3. How in God's name has he got away with the first? Never mind 3 here as DGT will nail one of his own. Down goes Cupid, down go Big, and Hype left in a 1 versus 5, a non-existent chance in round number 6, all off the back of Navadeus' prowess. That is a monstrous round from him.
Hype just looking to survive now. And he might just get away with that. 30 seconds to kind of sit here and hold the angle. But yeah, paiN. Definitely needed that, I think. 4 rounds already on the T side from Big. If they were to hit a 5th and break the bank once again, it would have been a really, really scary looking half.
Yeah.
So the backbreaker round is indeed stopped. A little bit of a reversal in from paiN. Hyped is still just chilling here. Yeah, they're going to give him the gun. No need to feed the AWP, so to speak. They need the money themselves. And little bits of emotion in places. Crimbo feels like very much his own man, very much his own player at times. So they have to keep him in the right headspace. We've got a fast B coming in, and they have found a beautifully isolated B bomb site. That's the AWPer alone, mind you. So absolutely no backup for the rush. And with that, they have lost all the control of B. I mean, I don't know how they would really get back in here, to be honest. This is not looking good.
Surely you give it a look, though, right? You've just got the money. Why not? Also, you heard Tech9s on that drive-by. Test them. You know, money's in a little bit of a feeble spot. Flash around that corner, but it looks like that bomb starts to tick and we creep towards the 10-second mark. They're angling just to keep them engulfed in this site, so that exits is all they really gather. And be good for the stats, and sure, it'll still make life a little expensive, especially with dropping the AWP, guys. This could be a little funky. Everyone goes down. So I guess for paiN, they can take that in towards the next, but a nice response from Big. Making a move here. More boost, which I like. Oh, it's so unfortunate. He got so tunnel visioned in there because there was a couple of pixels of hyped peek around that corner. And speaking of the devil, he'll step up as DGT gets caught. That smoke breaks open. Opening double. Go in the way of Big. But an answer back from David brings it somewhat doable once again. They're going to wind down this clock, the German side. And they're moving straight towards NQZ. This is worrying on the cross here. Oh, it's a dink as well from the pistol, no less.
For goodness sake, absolutely ridiculous. NQZ frightened off. He's still sticking around here, though. 3 HP the difference. Just trying to buy some time and space for his teammates to come in, but it's not enough. Snow broken on the first, and he will get traded out. JDC with a hell of a round there.
Big are so happy to whittle down this clock and play at this sort of slow tempo, because it does force paiN, and it has a few times made them overface and overfight. And well, look at this, for example. There's the first. JDC gifted a freebie, and he has support of 2 of the players around him as well. Tabson might take the onus in the next fight. One in which he can't win, but still quick trade. So, paiN falling into the traps that Big are setting, and it's working well for the German side.
I don't know. Again, like 4 in at middle, and then they just didn't quite commit. Left that one guy out on an island, and there's no one around to trade. Like, it was indecisive and just not quite enough belief in the move. I think if they kept going, they could have got the trades cleanly, but not the case. So, as you see, Big have got 1 to the good in the ascendancy here. Hyped. Oh, nearly gets the timing. NQZ on the shotgun AWP. However, get it all done. Oh, man, they have not considered him at all. 3 shots, 3 kills. Hyped alone against the world. His shadow now spotted and surely taken out. He will be. Oh, man, NQZ, what a hold. Wow. Julie's set up. Ready to go. It looks like JDC will spot 1, smoke immediately down. This splits the attack. The Julies have gone pushing in. They're not afraid to fly through the cave smoke. God, this is such a mess. Hyped manages to find a kill out front. This is going all over the place. DGT trying to charge in with the rest of the squad.
Hang on.
And they do manage to thin the numbers. The HPs look a little worse for wear. A tap onto the bomb as well to just try and draw any stragglers towards them, but there's no one in close vicinity. NQZ now going to realize this, and I think it's confirmed the location of both of them in at that CT area. They will now start pushing forwards. There's a kit available on the site. QB with no armor, so going to just have to find the headshots quick here. The Glocks advantageous up close. Few missed shots from Snow, though, and he will be punished for that. NQZ going to have to clutch things up here. Julie's retrieved, charging forward. Smoke goes down, and the headshot lands. Kit retrieved. Not needed as the defuse comes in nicely.
Just like that, man. It was so close. I thought for a brief moment, paiN...
An unpredictable map for both of them, right? It's not as clear how that is going to go.
I guess in a sense, though, this is a map that was quite predictable and so far not going as predicted. Oh, what a swing. What a fine. 2 there for tabseN, and he takes both. Nowadays and DGT line up, but the Deagle's still causing issues as biggazera now in the back lines, and tabseN needs to be a little careful. Doesn't support. JDC up close, and he swings in for a second. Leaves it all down to one man. biggazera got to lead by example. 1v3, turn 1v2. But 10 seconds, what do we do from here? Thankfully for him, the smoke has faded, but Big do not need to peek. And for biggazera, it's about can he save? Nice shot. And it won't make a difference. Best he can do is keep hold of an M4. It's 3 kills to his name. You can just leave NQZ up here. I mean, he can basically play no contact. Swing is sort of a last-ditch effort. Smoke towards main by JDC. That is an attempt to cut off one and actually gets 2 for it as well. This is where then NQZ might get caught in a little bit. Time's starting to tick, and he will deliver with one. A quick trade on towards the big man of JDC. It's who you want to be finding. He's looking for more, but it's only damage as tabseN's going to get 2. On the bomb, they line up for Snow, and the youngster should have sealed it, and he has. He spams through the smoke. Down goes Hyped. And noise being made by paiN. They know they are right back in contention for this map. Mo. Going to be tested momentarily. Will he expect close left? You hope so. One at range, one up close as well. Could be a bit of a deadly combo, but biggazera just not expecting the second. The fact that they both get out of there alive as well is huge for Big Clan. And now they've got a chance to just use the numbers in their favor.
Put a lot into mid and we're hoping for control via that. But again, there is a gap. Again, Big have maybe left a space. paiN have looked to abuse it. One up on the boost, completely unchecked. NQZ is miles ahead of the rest of the pack as well, so trades are not clean here. It's down to just Snow. He's got to clutch up, or maybe just gets the plant in. As JDC had given the space across to try and deny that, but he just charges in with the MP9. What nerf, he says.
They're trying to fight fire with fire, but it does not work out. Big find themselves 2 rounds away now. And more or less, this is the make or break. Round number 19. If paiN do not find this, they are surely done. And it doesn't start well as biggazera gets caught by QB, spam through that smoke. And another for him as well as QB fires Davideus. If you lose this paiN, your money is shattered. And 8 round the corner, it actually clips the wall, unfortunately. That would have really damaged Snow.
Yeah, it could have been a big help. They are on a slow flank here. Not going to have a lot of time, but DGT looking to meet them. Oh, Big, the stars aligning for this move. Unless DGT can deny. I think he spotted the second as well. JDC does get that trade. Now in from Donut. Snow's got to stop them, and he can't. It's all going to be down to NQZ. It's incredibly tight here. They've got to get on the bomb, like, right now. So maybe a well-placed bullet here from NQZ could change everything, but on the AWP, it's not the weapon that you want. And he cannot select the target. Big will find 12, and paiN continue to fumble.
tabseN not looking too shabby himself. Everybody feels like they're having their moment in the spotlight as well. Only Hyped really on the more quieter side, but QB gonna get caught. biggazera. One IGL can do well, so can he. We know he's a man who can put up numbers, and they need it. Map point big, an opener, but a bomb plot might be hard to get. tabseN spamming the smoke. Same with that cross from Donut, but ineffective so far.
Yeah, no bomb plant. They are waiting. They are waiting, aren't they? Look at David on the map. Can he get himself into a strong position? Maybe. Maybe. They don't push forwards, though. We like this. Trying to retake the A-bomb site before the bomb's even been planted. Now David's even bigger. Oh, no! And he missteps. Maybe made a noise. Maybe Crimbo just got lucky. It's hard to say. And biggazera, the next to fall. Really well played from Big in the end there, as they will continue mounting those A retakes and looking good while doing so. paiN just no ideas for the T side at all.
But then you got to look at paiN, and I think probably the way paiN are approaching it, I can kind of respect it in a sense, saying, I don't care what the opposition think. I'm playing for me. I'm playing for what my strength is. So let's see how that works out for them. We are underway and towards map number 2 here to stay afloat, and it's Crimbo 4, the first being tested in towards ramp, and a quick trade from NQZ. He crossed as he jiggle peeked away. Not cost him his life. Hyped up close as well, gets cleared with ease.
A couple guys getting caught off here by what seemed to be clear audibles to me. So a little strange to see. Man advantage has become even here. Up in the air, JDC opens up single, but nobody moving on the paiN side of things. They are as yet to confirm that bomb, right? So they don't really want to take the chance on it. NQZ, meanwhile, his patience pays off. And the bomb is going to slowly move away and try and go towards A, while the defense is coming down towards B. So this is looking pretty good here for paiN. NQZ just needs to stay alive as long as possible, and he's played his part perfectly so far. If he gets one more, it's a brilliant round out from him. He's just keeping them distracted. Really no trouble at all, as the bomb will slowly get planted upstairs. QB is going to be around, but JDC in the 1v1 downstairs. He loses it. It's QB left to clutch. He's immediately gooshed out, and he will fall very quickly indeed. So paiN with a nice little mid-round there. So the A player is going to be very ready for some sort of a move towards them. JDC hidden away at the vent. It's a spooky little angle. Oh man, he just misses out on that second. QB trying to buy time now. Hyped's come in on the rotation, unable to find a kill, but QB looking good. tabseN charges through. It's absolute chaos here on the A site. Super low HP bars. The nade finds tabseN. And a stiff breeze to kill these remaining 2, to be honest. paiN still have the upper hand in terms of the control. The bomb wasn't spilled. They do well to hold on to it, and that one extra bullet through the smoke could have made all the difference here.
Yeah, absolutely. Still, though, as much as Big are reeling and 1 foot in the grave, all it takes is a misstep from paiN, and this round is potentially still on. I don't like the hype's looking, but it's going to work in his favor. Snow was posted, and then he started to move. So numbers now favor Big. Somehow they might make it work. Who needs HP? 12 for Hyped, 9 as the supporting element.
Really great find from Big. paiN still have cash to reinvest, and now they have to dig a little deeper into the strat book, so we'll see what they've got in store. They've got Snow coming in behind with a bit of a play of his own. Oh my goodness. Twist eat your heart out. He will absolutely demolish them there with the mini move, and the final looks just as good. An immediate burst of emotion there from Snow. He loves it. He lives for this, man.
It might be the narrative for the majority of the first half for Nuke. So down towards outside, and there's nobody there to stop him. He's got now a lot of information to work with. DGT tries a bold move, and one that doesn't pay off. QB finds him trying to sneak through that smoke. His lurking presence though, Snow. That's a sort of kill there that makes or breaks a round. If he finds that, it opens up the B side as a possibility, or just being a lurking presence. But this feels difficult for NQZ. Oh, I speak too soon. There's 2 for him out of nowhere.
Okay. Once again, we've got huge moments here as paiN seem to have a few more individuals activating. Especially both players coming in from here as well. Not necessarily ever expected. QB's got his eyes on it softly. Gonna have to nail some silent drops here if they really want to get away with it, but they will give their position away, and in comes Crimbo. Nade doesn't find the kill, so NQZ from behind could be massive. QB gotta be careful with the nade in hand here. He will get taken out by Big Uzera. It's all gone to pot, and Hyped on the AWP. HP doesn't matter. Even the clutch itself doesn't matter. He gets on the ladder, thinks better of it, and he will save. Oh my goodness, 5-on-3 converted for paiN. Yeah, just severe panic in places for Big. They are better than this, and I think they know it, but letting it get in their heads. tabseN does find an easy one onto Snow, so get red, kid. He will find himself an AK, but he can't get out of there, and there's a little block in there. It is, again, kind of chaotic, but maybe a needless death and some frustration. It is certainly annoying to die in such a fashion. DGT with a clean kill onto Crimbo.
Hype right there, posted. Oh, missed shot, gets dinked. Uh-oh. He is left ringing after that one for Hype, but he's alive. That's all that matters. Are we going to push the smoke here? If DGT does, that's so smart. Yeah, he does. Brilliant. So well played. He's going to keep pushing here. Hyped. I don't think he's going to expect this on timing. Should be a dead man. DGT's played that to perfection. The second he drops a smoke after he's dinked him, he knows that he's pulling away. There was the opportunity of another behind it, but QB flanks his own. 2v3 ensues. Advantage still towards paiN. You've mollied yourself there, NQZ. So
yeah,
that is comical.
Yeah, that was a bit silly, mate. But it's okay because no one from Big is nearby, and I think probably over. This position from David will force a save out for sure.
But spotted.
Oh, spotted. Can he find him? I don't know. QB.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Gives him that though. He does give it.
Yeah,
again,
for
just
sure.
sort of revealing a bit too much leg there in the end, but getting away from them now. paiN looking really good.
My oh my. Big things going from bad to worse for them, and they keep falling further and further behind. JDC isolating fights on the way out. Oh, that is a lovely little three-piece. It'll be at the cost of his life, but at least individually, John De Castro still sharp as hell. Makes the post spawn super secure. You'd love to see it. Back into the bite for Big. Hyped with his orb, but his biggest error for the first, only briefly as he then gets traded, but information to be worked with here.
Towards Secret. Could put a stop to this. It's the wider smokes as well, so he's got plenty of real estate to take a few shots at. Just playing the timing, expecting someone to creep in behind him. He is being watched for. They've just crossed into the smoke, so he has completely missed the timing here. Down he will go, and with that, the B bomb site ripe for the taking. DGT is so close to it, so not looking good at all. He's out a lot earlier than they expected. Wins the fight against Crimbo. They still have space to go back up if they want, but this is looking very, very good indeed. JDC correct, and of course remains ever consistent, but still only on 7 kills. Never going to be enough for this team. And I don't know, man. It feels like a save, but in the same vein, you're just so desperate for the rounds.
Yeah, and you start to weigh up these narratives in your mind of saying, at what point is us just saving not enough? At what point should we actually give these a go? Big looking so unbelievably off it on Nuke, so we maybe critique the pick a little bit, but very understandable for paiN. Crimbo! Stuck between a rock and a hard place. No escape for you, my friend. DGT deletes.
JDC trying desperately to stem the tide here. He's being chased down. Doesn't realize how close they are. Again, another great mechanical movement from JDC, but I think it might just all be in vain. Oh, and look at this. David coming in from behind. The Hunter strikes. And it will be all down to Hyped. He can't do anything once again. paiN are just taking over the map right now. And it can be a bit hard to stay adjusted. And I think Nuke falls into that bracket of going with the flow. We know what we're doing. We've got the basics down. But maybe not as much direct work. Tabson handed a gift as he spams away for the first. However, NQZ gets the gift back. And so the numbers even up.
A present for a present. Molly down Secret. I'll keep JDC at bay. High. Right idea. Nice find too. DGT has been sort of punishing him quite a lot from that position. This time loses out. So numbers kept for Big and could be doubled down. HG is so tunnel vision there. JDC will get this kill. Oh my god, he falls away. Panicked and flustered. He gifts it up, but Crimbo answers with a quick trade towards Davideus. These steps surely are heard here by Big Azera. Big looks so nervy though, so flustered. JDC had a freebie there.
Oh my god, guys.
No way.
Guys. Oh, Biguzera just gets a little unlucky with the timing round the court. Hello?
Crimbo!
Where are you looking, man?
Where are we going?
There's no one there, bro. Oh my God.
Where is he off to, though? Literally, he's expecting a second player with no information, so Bob will go down, and a post-bomb for heaven. Biguzera spotted him. Not quite dropped some JDC caught in the clutch here. 1v1 now, but AQC has the HP, and he has the angle. How have we flustered that? Big, what are we doing? Couldn't be more ironic. 9-1. That's a gross misplay from the German side.
Yes, on multiple counts. Let's just say that. Biguzera will get taken down here, and they've got a frustrated charge through the lobby. The crunch works successfully. tabseN still holding outside. At one time, a premier player in this position. Top 3 in the world for sure. So he definitely does have the accolades to maybe take over the area. 3-on-2 now. Crimbo. There you go. We'll manage to find the frag. That's an AWP going to be retrieved as well. So this works out as a pretty nice round so long as Davideus does not have some kind of miraculous 1v3. I don't know, man. It would be just awful. Not going to happen. So they can secure that one at the very least, and maybe the beginning of some sort of a comeback.
You know, one round at a time is basically the only way you can approach it now. At such a deficit that they're at. Back towards outside, NQZ. Oh, he tries to pluck him out of the sky, but he just about misses that opportunity. Snow doesn't, as Snow finds a second. The third is there on offer. He baits out the peak from the AWP, and he will get the support from David. This is what paiN do best. Relentless pressure that give you no ability to set up. Oh, no. Oh. Why?
So, if they can tap into this and keep it going for like the rest of stage 2, let's say, as they hope to get to, then maybe we're in for a pretty exciting tournament from paiN. However, Big got to deal with what's here and now. Not looking good. Not even able to test to get in there. The 10-2 half on the T side of Nuke. It has swung back a little more to the T side, but maybe not that much.
I'll be mean. They sucked. They were terrible. 10-2. Well, let's be real, guys. That was a woeful showing. On the CT side, no less. They've got to step it up here. I'm looking to this man, Davideus. He, for me, was the standout performer in that first half, and I want more from him, but he's under a lot of pressure. Does have support, but a quick pace play by Big. Manager's giving them some legs to maybe work with in towards the second half. Not often you see the 10-2s recovered. Statistically, it's so against them. And the only way they can approach this, one round at a time. Thank you, Z. Extra kill taken. tabseN will drop. He'll get traded. So in the end, a pretty good one to be taken. But they've got to do a lot, like we said, to build themselves back in towards this game and build that.
See why they picked into Nuke, though. He's looking pretty damn good. That is for sure. On the low buy here, looking to close things down.
Oh, shot.
And QZ with a keen find through the glass. Snow is also ready. He's got a bit of support behind him as well, I do believe, down there. So, this looks pretty damn doable now, to be honest. If they walk into the right place or turn their head at the right moment, they will get mowed down. David looking for a bit more. That's going to be the bomb dropped as well. Good information. They've got the move in together. He drops the bomb again. What is going on? How is he getting away with that? I thought he was backed, but he wasn't even backed. He just walked in by himself for another kill. It's just ridiculous. tabseN will get that. He really wanted the knife. He really wanted the knife, but he's denied that.
Still though, 2v4. No bomb control either. How do you recover this sort of a round? tabseN going to try and go the long way. There's 20 seconds to work with, guys. We don't have a lot of time, and his teammates slumped against the window there. This is gonna be done. It's a labored spray, which more or less sums up Big on this map. Not even keeping tabseN and NQZ on the swing. Map point paiN in a unbelievably dominant fashion. And look at what Big bring to the table on what is most likely the final round of Nuke. Triple Tech 9. A double P250, a little bit of util, that's as good as it gets. That is going to drop down as well under pressure. Does only get one though, so shut down and space to build with now towards the A side. Snow trying to sneak his way through this smoke, and he actually has found himself up, which works, but he's found himself dead as well. The flank is here, DGT, he'll get one, looks for a second, he runs out of ammo, which costs him 2 versus 3, big stuff and planted, but they've got the man advantage.
Just waiting before getting this bomb down. Waiting to see what the reaction looks like. And little do they know that's buying more time for biguzera to pull off his flank. Nade goes in, doesn't do anything to NQZ. Create space for the bomb plant, I suppose. But as I've said, biguzera has really been able to just walk this whole way. No need to panic, no need to pick up the pace as the bomb. Maybe 5 to 10 seconds gone at this point. He's in towards Hut, looking to find this first. He is being watched for. Oh, but the timing is just immaculate. Hype to try and hold here for 2, and he can't get it done. That will be the game, and that will be paiN absolutely bringing it to big. Unbelievable scenes as they kind of capitulated into the second half of Ancient. You worry for them moving into Nuke, this map that, you know, there was a chance for Big to do something. These Julies are going to have to pop off. A lot of stock put into them. QB. First meeting. Spots a shoulder and he goes crazy. He goes crazy here and he will just eventually take DGT down. Death by 1,000 cuts. That one a little cleaner as he takes ahead. So a man advantage looks pretty damn good right now for the CT side. Bomb still looking at B. Meanwhile, NQZ has perhaps thread the needle here, but he will be thread upon. QB keeps the kills coming.
Yeah, they just sort of keep being offered up towards QB. And he's taking there of the week. David gonna get caught there as well by Hyped. Who needs armor? I think Hype says he'll find his, and biguzera. 1v5. What have you got for us? You're a known quantity. I know you're somewhere around here, and Hype gets his second as well. So an unorthodox pistol, but one taken all the same. Trying to get it going more or less straight away, but I do like this, right? paiN slows things down. They're getting an idea of what map control's looking like, and they're trying to figure out what the setup is for Big here. Smoke towards Longs, they're going to try and play in front of, and a swing and a find. David drops a biguzera DGC onto with one of their own. QB still here, still present, and still yet to die as he's 7-0, but he can't deny that bomb being planted.
Can he deny the round alongside his teammates, I suppose, is the big question here. He's got good position. At the very least, denying it away from the enemy. It's just these MP9s, isn't it? They have to really close the gap. Some disadvantageous fights. They're sort of caging them in, hoping that there's maybe a kill that comes their way. It's going to be a late move. Not looking good if you ask me, but they should be able to take some guns away. There's hardly any time left on that bomb. NQZ was the last man. Oh, he does get on it. I think there might just be enough time here. Can he stop the defuse? Yes, DGT will save the round. That was awfully close. And they all go down. So as far as bonuses go...
So, getting fired up. What you want to see as well. But as you mentioned, everyone dying. So, real knock-on effect towards paiN. You can see it. Internalize in terms of their buy. Double Mac 10, double Galil required for this one. So something a little funky going to be required if they want to take this one. Look at those nades. We know Big have always had great util, but that is fantastic. The damage dealt towards Davideus and biguzera, and it's NQZ, one of the healthier players, who's just spammed down through the smoke.
And they're desperate. They're thinking of going through this a little bit. Maybe, just maybe, as the utility comes over, they will move fast. tabseN gets a flash in to slow them down. The support is there. It's JDC flying to find the low HP player. tabseN gets his done on that spam. Bomb has been dropped. DGT joins the low HP players here with the smoke damage. So they do get the bomb down, but the round itself surely just not going to happen. I think Big, given the position they're in, a little bit precarious, they're happy to concede the plant. If they can keep this flawless from here on in, I think they would be happy. DGT swings around for the double spray down. Okay, that's clean, but there's just too many to get through, and Big will take 3.
I kind of like it. They're playing So standoffish.
Oh my goodness.
It works well. Okay. Nade could be good though. Never mind.
Oh.
Util's just shocking this round, apparently. Everybody. Looks like one of your lobbies, mate.
Okay. Not needed, but it might be true. tabseN will go down on the spin around. He's done a lot of damage here. And it will be hyped to the back of the site to kind of just hold for the entire round, honestly.
Ooh.
Nice pickup. Does get dinked for his trouble. Bit of a gun difference there. The nade surely indeed sees him off. They've dealt with the CT player quite quickly, so they'll keep the numbers. But it's the site that's lost. It's this fight that's important, and DGT flicks across to find the head instantly. And now they know the last two are in from CT. What are they going to do with it? Boost coming in. Yeah, top of the head spotted. NQZ takes him a second, but he's able to set his crosshair. They know that QB's round here, and down he goes through the smoke. paiN with a big find there. I'll try for a fast A. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot.
Look at paiN, right? Snow, Davideus, both 0 kills. Gotta get online, guys. And now might not be the time. Uh-oh. Biggest errors called through. One is snuck past. JDC, he doesn't know he's in a precarious spot. And there is Snow's first, finally.
Just as you spoke it into reality, I suppose. And it could be certainly one of the more impactful kills here for paiN if they're able to do something with it. He's also in a really pesky spot. Goes in for a bit more and we'll get it. QB forced forwards. He's lost his teammate behind him, so the A hold has folded. It is a slim advantage for paiN. Very, very slim indeed. Hyped is hunting with the AWP, trying to get the contact. QB, meanwhile, they vaguely know about his position. When's he going to strike, I suppose, is the question. And there's a weird feeling in the air that it's like I'm in too deep, but maybe we should look to save. Nade is nice. Doesn't do anything to NQZ, though. I thought it would surely take a little chunk out of him. Not going to be the case. Hyped will now save. And paiN stringing a couple together. Listen, there's some lucky moments in here for sure. It's hard to say. I think if he even goes 1 for 1 there, it's just not enough. So
yeah.
There's a few problems creeping in. A few gambles not quite going to plan, but this one works quite nicely. That is maybe the world's tallest smoke. It doesn't do anything to save them in Banana, unfortunately. A nice find from DGT over on A. A fast and chaotic round here from both sides. Quick rotation back towards A. Is that going to work for them? The answer is no. tabseN bides his time, pulls off the perfect flank to just soften those numbers. The plant will go down, and they have to win this.
NQZ posted. Looks like he'll get a test in a second. It's all about how proactive he wants to be. I do like the move of just pulling over towards short here. No, he tags both. No way. That's so unfortunate. Had the chance of getting a collat. Instead walks away with a double leg shot in the collat. DGT finds the healthier player, gets a second behind it as well. DGT has given life to the smoke on the bomb. They're spamming through. They know he's not on it. And DGT walks away. A 1v3, a clutch from the rifler. My, oh my, paiN. Everything's going their way, and Big can't buy a round at the moment.
Bro, Crimbo's got off the bomb.
I know. Why at that point?
You don't win. You don't win. You have to hold. It's your only option. And you might have gotten away with it. I mean, what is going on? Such a well-executed round up until the point where it matters most. It's just insane. It really is. Again, a little lucky that there's nobody on the other end. Hype's getting aggressive, though. It is another aggressive stance, considering he's the only one there. Mid-crunch, only successful for one. Rotation coming round towards B. There's fights happening all over the place. B has to hold cleanly. Hyped misses another shot. It's Crimbo that comes in, and together they will combine to hold the site. NQZ alone against the world. Struggling, as is the AWP, though. Oh my god, this is a little hard to watch. Hyped will get it done in the end, and that will be that 5th round that Big needed. So a lot of very interesting little moves here. It's all been worked out for Big, and we'll see if it pays off for them. They'll start charging in here. Crimbo with the molly lineup. Actually going to get it in late, so they are very, very fast in towards this A-bomb site. NQZ in on the site, though. He stands strong. The Julie's down here, just no clue what's going on. JDC's picked up 2 in all the carnage through the smoke. Biguzera falls. And Snow, the babyface killer, as you like to call him, certainly going to have to see some of those teeth. And I don't know, man. It's all just posturing at this point. He is really up the creek right now by himself.
Without a paddle.
Info. It's all late. Yeah, absolutely. Really doesn't look good from here.
I think you just save. Half armor and dualies. I mean, exits also, you know, I don't really mind. So he's going to go for that. Dualies at range, though, not always the best. Sometimes some pros make them look like...
Coordination looks good. Even just the nades there. I'm not able to find anything with it, but it feels like such a quick call that it's like, right, nade CT, and they're immediately on it. Not necessarily something that was worked out at the start of the round. Big Uzera just dry swinging in. Suppose baits them in towards B here. The flashes are good. DGT does well to find one, and they just have to be careful. A lot of bullets round that corner. Nade does a little bit of damage, but we need the kills here. We need to get back in. It is an open coffin area. They realize that. Molotov comes in and DGT. His feet burn. He will be heard. Another nade round here. Just trying to bait out the molly, and there it is. JDC tried to go in to dedicate. He actually finds the kill at coffin. Felt like a really good molly to force an awkward fight, but not the case. They'll keep on tapping. No rush here for Big, it would seem. And maybe this does bring the kills to them. Feels a little strange. paiN starting to think about the save, but the bomb's not gone down, and it just keeps them pushing forwards. David will fall. That has to be the round, and Big will fend off against the big buy.
Man, so unfortunate for David. He has fallen so flat. You can just see lazy clearances in that corner.
Yes.
Orb shot of NQZ. Not going to add too much. Snow will get one of his own. So they're still lurking.
Oh, Snow. Really playing with fire here, as he does pull it a bit close, but he'll wait for them to stop shooting before he leaves. It's a thin silver lining, but it's still not really good enough here from paiN.
Snow. Hot flash over the same big as around that corner. Yeah, it's a gift. JDC, bless him. Not a single thing he could see there. Needle bound round to deal a real healthy amount of damage, but he's okay. Heights. Yeah, that's an easy one. Biggest error. A gap above that smoke that'll cost him his life. So brought back level, but with damage dealt towards Hype, still feels like ever so slight advantage in paiN's corner.
Tense from here. 45 seconds left on the clock. Big have moved into the apartments. Trying to burst out by the looks of it. One man with two smokes. David actually gets two there. Are you serious? Yeah. Wow. NQZ down in the pit then, ready for this fight. Short player falls far too easily, and the bomb plant denied. Oh man, David, there you are. I mean,
what's the shutdown like? What have we got? Snow and Big Azera. This is going to be a true test. A smoke down. They've also still got that Molotov. Keep an eye on Big Azera. He can still slow them down and force them in towards Snow, and the flash, which can probably bounce in towards water. This gets dicey though. Snow playing anti. Gets one. Transfer for the second is sublime. Snow solid on that shutdown towards Big. He looks for more. Shut down there, but DGT spam is exquisite, leaving Hyped with it all to do. 1v4, no chance for 3 seconds. He's saving. paiN, find 9 and tie this game right back up. And you look at what we're going for. From an eco into essentially another eco. Double ecoing like that, you actually never want to see that. That's sign of bad financial management and a tough position to be in. Crimbo going to find one on the quick trade, but Script, they're in trouble.
Yeah, they are. It's picking up fast. DGT is here behind to try and cover. NQZ awkward on the Tech 9. He's going to run out of ammo eventually. Crimbo above the smoke takes him down. Big find. It's only one between the two of them there. So maybe not quite going to be good enough. Big Azera and Snow creeping round from short. I think one spotted. Hopefully not both, but that might just be the case. Molotov comes in, 2 in at mini pit. Not going to be expected, to say the least. First finds his kill as well, and the second, just for good measure. And the unlikely round goes the way of Big. But at the moment, nothing is presenting. He'll be sat back. Oh, he's still waiting, though. He's looking at the wrong side, so it's all going to be quick. Flash comes in, and he's fast enough. That's exactly what he wanted. The patience pays off for the AWP.
Mutual to get a bit of control back in favor, but they might actually just leave one posted. So Hype's going to go join the team back towards A. One of the few times that paiN aren't playing a player in towards Cubby. One of the few times they nade it. Because Zera, he knows he's asking for a flash. You can see it. And the flash comes in, but it's actually a little bit too early. So QB, ineffective on towards him. Numbers brought back level, 4 on 4. Smoke towards Library, smoke towards Moto, and towards Baud. So they might have to just push through this or boost above.
DGT. Headshot angle, double swing comes in. It's effective. David in the pit. Gonna need multiple here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he might just be on for it. Yes, sir. The hold is clean. And maybe he's done enough. He does get traded out, but David, again, with a quiet game, but the big impact when it matters most. The AWP against 2 here. Can Hyped do it? Really important round here. It would be a break of the econ over on that CT side in particular, but both sides looking worse for wear. Lots of time gone on this bomb. Lots of noise being made. Hyped has everything that he needs. He just needs to get the shots. First one lands cleanly. It's going to be a hold on to the bomb. He's got the Tech 9 out. He's got the Tech 9 out. Can he find the head? Yes, he can. And Hyped will 1v3 for Big.
Oh, look what it means to them as well.
AWP still out for NQZ. They've managed to cobble together the buy. I thought it might look a bit worse than this, but they have got it going. Tabson on the contact. Oh, the flash nearly screws Big Uzera. He's lucky that he does not go down there, but they are going to keep pushing forwards. No ebb and flow, no back and forth here. Just simple B rush from Big. The burst looking good as Tabson's in behind. Snow in an awkward spot right now. They know that he's got to be around on this side of the site. DGT, though, through the smoke manages to find one. Snow denies the bomb plant, at least for now. Has he done enough? Bought a lot of time for these rotations to come in. The bomb will still get planted eventually. And finally, they make their way over. There is no kit available in the hands of these players. There's one on the deck there if they can get 2 hits, and DGT keeps the kills coming. Hyped with the leg. It's another clutch required. Here he is, Crimbo. This is the praise that we sing for this guy. He finds the first. Tap onto that bomb. Losing ammunition here, losing his head to NQZ, and they will easily get the defuse in. The game continues.
Oh.
Eventually, once they start moving in, will the flashes get him? Oh, they actually are a little awkward here. NQZ, though, still alive at the back end of the pillar. That is big. DGT's got 2 through the smoke, meanwhile. What is going on? There's no time for the plan. What is happening? That is absolutely insane. I mean, I suppose that late Molotov makes all the difference, but DGT with the double through the smoke. Crazy.
They're moving forward here. This looks like a full commit towards A. Nice smoke on towards Bao. That'll stop that as a split maneuver. Just a couple of pixels for Davideus to work with. Still been a little slower, but he's picked it up. I mean, he was what? 0-11 at one point, 1-11. It was not looking good. NQZ up close. Molly, Library, smoke behind it. What have you got for us? We probably need 2. And he only walks away with 1, but Davideus gets out. Tugs his head towards pit, and DGT still an unknown quantity.
Oh, the trades are in. Hype does go down. That's going to be the bomb. Only 13 seconds here. They just have to draw Crimbo in. He has to take a fight. He'll win it. Surely get the bomb and get the plan. He will just about. But that allows the gap to close. He's so insanely low. It's a headshot angle required here to keep them in it. He can't find it. Snow will take him down, and heartbreak for Big. They put their best foot forwards. It was tension the whole way through that A take. NQZ dropping back, letting them get long control. It's like, oh, I don't know, this is so much space.